Hops are a concept in SEO that basically means a request has been redirected or referred somewhere else. And so hops are the idea that when you request something, if it has to go somewhere else and request something else, that's considered a hop. And in some cases we have things like chained redirects, chained 301s or 302s or what have you, that end up creating multiple hops. And sometimes these aren't, or often actually, these aren't intentionally set up. So for instance, if you have a domain and you've set up a server rule that requires the trailing slash that will rewrite a URL if someone puts in a URL without the trailing slash, then you have one hop. But let's say you treat the trailing slash version of the URL and the non-trailing slash version differently. You create a 301 or a 302 from the non-trailing slash version to a different page. Then that's going to have one hop there versus and get to a different page versus the hop where it's just replacing the non-trailing slash version of the page with the trailing slash. And stuff like this happens all the time, and it can get very messy. So developers need to intentionally make sure that they're checking things like trailing slash, non-trailing slash, and stuff like that to make sure that not only do they know exactly where someone's going to get, but they know how many hops it's going to take if there are errors or other things happening in the URL that have to be corrected before they get to a final destination. So for instance, in that scenario, let's say that we created the 302 later. So we have the non-trailing slash version has a hop to replace the trailing slash, and then that trailing slash version of the URL has a 301 somewhere else. Then you have two hops. And so when you're trying to minimize the number of hops, you try and cut that out, and you say, okay, either version, this version of the URL with the trailing slash or that version of the URL without the trailing slash, they should both redirect to this final destination, which, if the whole site has trailing slashes, has the trailing slash added on. But you don't want to have that extra step for the trailing slash then just to get redirected again. That's an extra hop. And so that's what we're talking about when we talk about hops.
If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. To be notified about future videos, click the logo. And to try the MobileMoxie mobile SEO toolset, use the promo code YouTube to get 30 days free. They're mobile-first SEO tools for a mobile-first world.